One is a huge star in Southeast Asia, but now he's coming west to take on his biggest challenge yet.
Life is beautiful and your food should be beautiful too.
He wants to persuade us that his Asian recipes are healthier, quicker to prepare and cheaper too. His battle begins in Britain, home of Big Ben.
Hello, Big Ben!
Big red buses, and some of the biggest backsides in Europe. But are we in the West ready for him?
If you eat like a pig, you're gonna look like a pig.
Armed only with his charm
Hello, did I shock you?
and his spicy dishes,
That's delicious. You proved me wrong.
he's out to convince us Westerners everywhere to ditch the junk
I'll try anything.
Oh, I can see
I'll try anything, mate.
and home cook Asian style.
Oh, call the fire brigade. I'm on fire.
In today's epic battle, Chef One comes to the rescue of a busy mum who's run out of ideas.
Same thing every Saturday.
I'm getting very
Inspires her to get creative with rice in a spicy congee. And bravely tackles a traditional roast dinner in his latest street food challenge.
I know you're big, I'm small, but never judge the book by the cover.
Hold on to your chopsticks. Here comes Chef One.
East, west, west.
Chef One's brought his multicoloured catering van to London on his latest culinary adventure. A vibrant capital city of bright lights,
Piccadilly Circus.
culture, history,
Wow, what a beautiful ship.
and packed full of colourful characters. Chef One has chosen the Royal Borough of Greenwich for his latest quest. Quite appropriate, really. It's the home of the Greenwich Meridian, a line that separates east from west.
Welcome to Greenwich Market.
To start spreading his East Bites West message across London, he needs to meet up with today's willing volunteer who will be happy to let him loose in their kitchen.
Do you cook a lot?
I cook a lot.
And why do you think it's important to cook your own food?
Because I'm French, we don't know how to do it any other way. We eat well all the time.
I know. Why do you like to cook?
I've got a young family, so I try and prepare as much fresh food as I can.
So you think eating fresh is very important?
Oh, absolutely.
Compared to that, yeah, I can see that all the green, look at that, all
Ignore
stuff.
the cakes.
Oh, that's
Ignore
okay.
the cakes.
I work 7 days a week and...
So it's important that you eat well, huh?
Yeah,
In quality.
definitely,
And you
yeah.
look great. I mean, do you exercise at all?
No,
Do you mind if I look at the back?
no, go ahead.
Okay, you have all your eggplant. Lovely fish, simple. All healthy stuff.
Seems like these market shoppers already share his views that fresh is best. But there's someone who needs a dash of creativity in their cooking.
Hello, hi. Sorry for stopping you. You cook a lot at home?
Yeah, we cook quite much.
And what sort of food do you normally cook?
A hot mixture. My husband's half Chinese, half French, so we cook a bit of Chinese, bit of French, bit of Indonesian. His mum
Oh, really?
was
Wow.
born-
You do?
I mean, I have 1 or 2 recipes, which I cook a lot, and my kids are getting a bit bored.
Does your dad cook too?
Yes.
Really?
Sometimes.
What does he do?
He does the same thing that my mom does every Saturday. And
Same thing every Saturday.
Very.
Okay, would you like that I come to your house and I teach your mom a couple of Asian dishes? I can make good food. Really?
Yeah.
You want to? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let me help you with the bag and
Thank you.
let's go.
Okay.
Chef One has found today's perfect kitchen partner. Her challenge isn't calories or cost, but variety.
I'm Beth. I'm mum of 3 children, Maya, Theo and Zach, and we live here in Greenwich. And I have set up a children's wear brand. Maya's 10, got some East End attitude. Theo is the crazy one, he's just turned 8, and Zach is the baby at 4. We try and eat together at the weekends. Saturday, Sundays definitely. We have a traditional English roast on Sunday.
Beth's children love the food cooked by their Chinese grandmother. But when Mum's busy, she relies on quick and easy meals when they get home from school. A bowl of fish fingers, pasta and peas. That usually hits the spot.
I can cook if I've got time. I love it if I've got time, and if I've got time to look at recipes, but that doesn't happen very often. I feel I am stuck in a rut. I know what I know, I cook what I know, and I have recipe books, but I just don't have the time to sit down and pore over them and bring in new recipes. So I'm hoping Chef Juan will really inspire me again, because I feel like cooking at the moment is becoming a bit of a chore.
Well, Beth, if inspiration is the missing ingredient, Chef Juan is just the man to provide it.
Hi, welcome. Thank you. Oh, God, what a nice neighborhood, huh?
Before he gets cooking, Chef Juan wants to take a sneaky peek through Beth's cupboards.
Beth, I love your kitchen. Wow.
Thank you.
Do you mind if I take a look at your cupboard?
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Look at all the spices. I don't even have this much of spices. I'm serious, huh?
I use them all very rarely.
But you know what? You know
Except
what?
the ones at the front, which
But,
I use quite often.
sometimes they don't last very long as well, huh? Maybe 3, 4
Don't
months,
look at
6
the
months.
dates, yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at the date. Yeah. Huh? Oh, let's have a look. This wonderful Asian sauces, fish sauces. I can see all that ketchup mayonnaise. You have all the chilies and stuff. Yeah. And now look at the fridge. Ooh, nice veggie. You love greens, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is your problem normally when it comes to cooking?
I kind of have to cook so much that I get stuck in a
Especially
rut.
Asian-
I cook
Asian?
the same food, and I want some more Eastern influence. But the kids, they like the food that my mother-in-law cooks. So
From
I'd like
Indonesia,
to
know
bring,
that. Never
yeah.
fear, Chef Juan is here.
To give her cooking some spicy inspiration, Chef Juan and Beth are going to prepare a congee with prawns. Later, they're making Indonesian gado-gado, mixed vegetables with a spicy peanut sauce.
I am really excited to show you this wonderful recipe congee. Have you eaten congee before?
No, never. No.
Congee is basically a rice porridge. Just like when you eat your oats, you know, that kind of porridge, that kind of thickness.
Yeah.
Somewhere I would say a bit runny, like a risotto. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's lovely. Yeah.
The key ingredient for Chef Juan's congee is jasmine rice. This is Langkawi up in the north of Malaysia near the border with Thailand. And Chef Juan has come to a rice farm which is keeping traditional methods of growth alive. It may look like a humble little plant, but rice is probably the single most important crop on the planet.
Rice is a staple food for half of the world population, and the fact that it contains not only minerals but also rich in vitamin. And here in Malaysia, we have many varieties. For example, we have the white rice, for example, like jasmine and a few others. We also have the glutinous rice, or sometimes known as a sticky rice. We have white as well as the black rice.
This precious staple food is a kind of grass that grows up to 4 feet tall, and we eat the seeds. It's reckoned there are thousands of varieties of rice. It's cultivated in paddy fields covered with water. After harvest, the grains are dried and milled to produce the edible white kernels that we all know.
From the time it is planted to the time it's harvested, it takes 4 months.
Rice is incredibly versatile. It's used in both sweet and savoury dishes and crops up in everything from baby food to beer.
This is called the famous nasi ulam. Very traditional, and as you can see, the rice has many kinds of herbs. And another creative way of using rice, the famous pulut panggang, made of glutinous rice. Yeah, and you see bits and pieces of prawn. Can you see that? It's a great savoury item. First, the glutinous is steamed. They have coconut milk. Then they added the filling and stuff it, and then they grill it. Heaven. The first thing I always stress that making a good congee is the minute you take 1 scoop into your mouth, it's like wow. Where is the wow factor? Number 1 is all these wonderful spices. In this case, we're doing the Thai version a bit. So I have a bit of all this, shallot, garlic, ginger, which you're going to pound them together.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. We're also going to add some lemongrass to perfume. Yeah. And then for flavouring, some dried shrimps here, as you can see. These shrimps, we fried a little bit with olive oil. And nice, lovely. And after this, we are going to pound them. We also have, look, caramelized onion.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh yes, we're going to use some lovely fresh prawn. Ooh, look at that, they're fresh, jumping away. Ooh, okay, and so what you need to do here remove the shell like that. Don't throw the shell because we're going to boil it. Because you know why? I boiled the shell and that really improved the stock.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back in a short while.
Okay.
I want you to peel all this stuff, get ready. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
All right?
I will
see you in a short while, yeah?
Okay.
Ciao!
Bye.
While Beth is left peeling prawns, Chef Juan is heading back to Greenwich Market, where he faces a pretty daunting prospect. For his latest East Bites West challenge, he's going head-to-head with a British classic.
My name's Eddie, and I'm at Greenwich Market, and this is Red Cow Carvery.
Eddie Suleiman runs one of the most popular takeaways on the market. His carry-out carvery comes complete with roast beef, roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, gravy, and cheese.
And what happened was, it was only for the beef sandwich. And then we had a lot of tourists saying, can we have the melted cheese on top of the roast dinner? And I thought, well, who am I to argue with them? It's not traditional, but let's go ahead with it. And it just went, people went mad for it. So that's how we done the roast beef with the cheese on top. Sometimes I queues 20 to 30 people deep. We have customers from all over the world who hear about it on the forums and come and buy the roast beef dinner, you know, so I've got a good product. I know he's a good chef as well, but I've got good confidence in my products, you know. I get a lot of customers, I get a lot of good feedback, so I think it's going to be a good competition.
So can you explain what Yorkshire pudding is all about?
This is like a batter mix. It's made with like egg, flour and milk in an oven at high heat, and we just use it to soak up all that gravy for our roast.
It look like he has sat on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Lovely. All right. I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, no
Go
problem.
ahead, Eddie.
Okay.
I know you're big, I'm small, but never judge the book by the cover. My challenge today is to show you our Malaysian traditional roast chicken. Now, for the spice paste, I have prepared all the usual ingredients used in many Malay cuisine. For example, lemongrass, as you can see here, chili, then some galangal, fresh turmeric. Yeah, I prefer fresh turmeric than dry turmeric. Plenty of shallot, as you see, I've sliced them so that I can grind them easily. Some garlic, as well as my lemongrass. Now all these spices going into the blender. Always remember, when you grind something like this, the important thing to do here is to add all the soft ingredient at the bottom because they have liquid, so therefore they do grind faster. So instead, lemongrass and all the hard woody vegetable will go on the top. Yeah. So you need that liquid first to move it.
All the ingredients are whizzed up with a couple of lime leaves and a cup of water to make a smooth paste.
Now that the chili is all grinded finely, we are going to add some coriander powder and cumin powder. And lastly, what makes this chicken really super delicious, I had wonderful fresh pineapple. And I'm going to grind part of it and put them into the sauce. So can you imagine when all this beautiful sweet pineapple goes into the sauce, and then finally you cook them with coconut milk, and then you baste them on the chicken. By the time you grill them, it's so delicious and so aromatic, yeah? Okay, now the first thing we need to do here, we're going to fry the spices. Now there are many ways of preparing this ayam panggang percik. Some of them just pour all the chicken and the spices all together and simmer with the coconut milk, not even frying it. Can be done too. But I like to fry my paste because it smells really wonderful. Now back in Malaysia, this spice paste is also commonly known in our language as rempah-rempah. Wow, I'm stirring these spices. If I'm not careful, the chili can go into my eyes. But I love my British glasses. Now, remember, when you cook the spices, always remember, you need to toast them for just a few minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, until all the water has evaporated. And finally, the spices start to toast. That's the correct way to do. Next is to throw in the chicken. Now, what I'm doing here is basically stirring my spices, so that it coats all over the chicken. And leave this for about 3 or 4 minutes, with all the lovely spices. Now, the next thing that we're going to add in here is my lovely coconut milk, yeah? So if your coconut cream is very thick, yeah, remember you can always thin down with a bit of water. And what makes the chicken poachet more tasty is my lovely bits and pieces of pineapple, which has been crushed inside. So imagine when you throw this on the griller, when you grill the pineapple, that lovely crushed pineapples just smells beautifully. And you can also add some more pineapple. So imagine that, yeah, you have that sweetness from the brown sugar, the palm sugar, or the gula melaka. Yeah, so we have that. Yeah, then the richness, creamy, coming from the coconut milk. And then you have all that wonderful spices, chili, lemongrass, galangal, all put together.
When the sauce is reduced and the chicken is almost cooked, it's time to pop it in the oven to finish off.
Come and get my chicken.
It's an epic battle of the roast dinners, and Chef Juan is pulling out all the stops. He needs to, if he's going to beat Eddie's classic beef combo. But it's all about the taste, so can East bite West? First up, it's Chef Juan's Malaysian roast chicken and rice.
Delicious.
Really nice and tender chicken. A bit sweet, I think. Yeah. Really, really, really nice.
Yeah, I like the spices with the chicken, and I like how he's put the fruit, he's put the pineapple.
Oh, that is lovely. That is good. I don't know what it is, but it's nice. It's not too spicy either, but
No, that's what I'd go for, not too spicy. Wonderful food.
A great start for Chef Juan. Eddie's roast beef and Yorkshire pudding with that cheeky cheese topping has some catching up to do.
Somebody told me that classically there's no cheese on top, right?
No, not
Okay,
traditionally,
okay.
no.
You just want to make them fat like you.
It's very different,
Very good too.
very tasty and very nice
There's
indeed.
cheese on this.
Different way of doing a Yorkshire pudding.
oh my god. I really didn't think I was going to like that. That is good.
It's the first time I've ever tried a roast dinner with cheese, but I actually quite like it.
It's decision time. Which way will the votes go?
I prefer the chicken, yeah.
Chicken as well.
I like this one because it's you can taste the spices. With this one, I think the beef is a bit stiff.
I think it's good. I prefer the other one.
Gonna have to be this one. Roast all day long.
No, I'm going to have to go with chicken.
Really? Why?
No, I don't know. No, the roast. I'm going with the roast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A close call. But victory goes to Chef Juan.
I have to be honest, okay? I love what I ate from your bowl just now. I'm sure everybody. But I was thinking that how do you even compare such a beautiful, traditional, classic English roast beef compared to my chicken, you know? They're two different things.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
No problem, thank you. Cheers.
Yes.
Thanks.
Something tells me Chef Juan is pretty pleased with himself.
I enjoyed the competition. You know, his food was good, my food was good, so, you know, it was equal. I mean, he must have just beat me by the skin of his teeth, so, you know, chin up.
No time to rest on his laurels. Chef Juan has more work to do back at Beth's.
Hi.
Let's have a look.
Well, I think.
Well done.
I'm nearly there.
Oh, it's time to put them together.
Great.
First, the paste for the congee is fried in hot oil.
Now, always remember, when you want to fry the congee, you cook slowly until it's nice and fragrant. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, we throw in the lemongrass. Yeah. I think one's enough because we're making a small portion here. Oh, we're gonna cook it just for a few more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you take this out after?
Later, you can take them out. Of course, you can fish them out. Then we're gonna add in here our tom yum paste.
Tom yum paste is a ready-made blend of herbs and spices.
We don't want it too spicy, don't put too much tom yum paste.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And the lovely onion.
Caramelized onions, fresh prawns, and a good splash of fish sauce.
And then you put a bit of this prawn stock. This become a nice dish. It become a dish by itself. Look at it. Rice, yeah. And then we have also chicken stock, yeah. Throw them inside, so much flavor, huh? And then we have a bit of coconut milk. Then, and you will further cook all this, yeah, until it's nice and thick.
Next, half a cup of cooked yellow lentils and a couple of lime leaves.
Now, Beth, sometimes, when you boil the prawn, too long, it can be very tough as well. So what I do sometimes, I take out some of the prawn because you know why? I want the flavour of the prawn. And later, we throw in the prawn just before serving.
You can really smell the coconut now. It smells amazing.
Then what about all the tom yum? All the tom yum paste as well. Lovely. I sometimes also, Beth, like to put some chopped tomato. And lastly, I usually add in some coriander leaf. It's so wonderful to see all the fresh herbs going through. The whole thing will take about maybe half an hour to cook.
To go with his congee, Chef Wan is serving an Indonesian dish, gado-gado, with lots of vegetables, eggs and tofu, spiced up with a rich peanut sauce.
The first thing you want to do is we're going to fry the onion, You can fry the onion whole, and then we put some chili.
Some? That's
but we see that, some garlic, And then we have a bit of toasted belacan, shrimp paste, You stir that. Okay.
When everything is nicely softened, it goes into the blender.
Now we're going to grind all these spices, as you can see, Beth. And next goes in the tamarind juice.
Okay.
And so the tamarind makes a wonderful flavour. So you have all that sweet, sour, and then the brown sugar as well. Okay. Now, sometimes what I would do, if the chili is not so fine enough, because it's a bit watery, we can always add the peanut. See, this peanut has already been toasted. You can toast it in the oven about 15-20 minutes. Round them coarsely like this,
Once the mixture is at the right consistency, it's ready to cook with more tamarind juice, ground peanuts, palm sugar and salt.
Simmer this sauce until it's nice and thick. And usually when I cook this sauce, it will take only about 10 minutes. That's it. Finish.
On the menu tonight, Chef Wan and Beth have prepared a Thai congee, that's savoury rice porridge with prawns. To go with it, an Indonesian mixed vegetable salad with a spicy peanut sauce. Gado-gado.
Okay, are you ready, kids?
Beth was looking to give family mealtimes a makeover, so what do husband Fabrice and the children make of Chef Wan's tasty Asian meal?
Hey,
with prawns in it.
Looks like risotto.
It does look like risotto.
Exactly.
Yes, I think it's the Asian risotto.
It's lovely.
Well, I definitely love it.
It's really good.
Do you know how to make this now?
I think so. I think I need to write the recipe down. But no, it's easy. There's lots of ingredients, but it's easy to cook. Shall I make this again?
Yeah, I want you to make it.
Okay.
Very nice, very tasty.
Yeah, there is a lot of chili in the peanut sauce.
Chef Wan did this.
Yeah.
How do the numbers add up? Time is Beth's big problem. She rustles up fish fingers, pasta and peas in about 15 minutes. Chef Wan's Thai congee and gado-gado take 45 minutes, but he's made enough for 2 meals. Beth spends about £1.40 per head. Chef Wan's fresh ingredients are a little more at £2.10. Beth's dish contains about 500 calories per person. Chef Wan's comes in at around 475. But this challenge wasn't really about calories or cost, but all about great taste and fresh ideas. On that score, East definitely bites West.
Beth, thank you so
thank you for
much
coming.
again. Yeah,
Teaching me those recipes. Fantastic.
Yes. All right, and a
Thank you so
small
much.
gift for you and some present inside there as well.
Oh, you're too kind.
Yeah, keep
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank
Take care.
you.
All the best.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take
God bless
care.
you. Bye.
I thought it was inspirational. I'm looking forward to trying the recipes. They were delicious. The kids like them, which is fantastic. That's what I needed.